Bueno amigos, qué placer, estamos con la guerrera, la venezolana Julianna Peña, que va a la pelea de su vida contra Amanda Nunes y que además está aquí en Miami porque es comentarista de Combate Global, esta empresa donde hay tantos guerreros latinos peleando para todo el mundo. We are here, my friends, with Julianna Pena, a great fighter, great warrior from USC. He's going to have the fight of his life against Amanda Nunes, the Lioness. So the first thing is, when they told you that you were to fight Amanda, what comes to your mind?
Happiness. I've been waiting to fight for the title for a very long time, so I'm very grateful for the opportunity, and I'm excited to showcase my skills.
Julianna, nobody picks Amanda. Amanda is so powerful, so complete as a fighter. What is your mindset entering this fight? What is your knowing that he's so good, she's so good?
My mindset is strong, you know. I think that a lot of the mistakes that other people made is that they were already defeated before her because they were afraid of her. I'm not afraid of Amanda Nunes, and I think that my mentality and having a strong mindset is going to be the case in this fight. Whoever has the stronger mind, I believe, is going to come out the victor.
So how do you lay out your camp, the training for this fight? What do you want to do the most? Grappling, boxing?
It's mixed martial arts. You got to be able to do everything everywhere. You got to be great everywhere. I practice a lot of stand-up. I practice a lot of wrestling. I practice a lot of jiu-jitsu. I'm literally training for everything everywhere, and I'm preparing myself for war all around. So I'm doing it all.
Everything that happened in your life, good things, bad things, how everything they shape and help you to this your great moment.
Right, I've been battle tested. I've literally fought the best of the division that the divisions had to offer. I've fought them all, and you know, doing this for 13 years, you are obviously gunning for gold. You're obviously gunning to get to the top of the division, and in order to be the best, you got to fight the best. And I have fought in the best, and I want to continue to fight the best. And I'm ready to test myself against the best again.
What it means to you if that night they raise your hand as a victor? What it means? What comes to your mind at the moment?
Pride, you know, happiness, gratefulness. I'm so thankful for just the opportunity and to, you know, to get my hand raised. It means the world. It literally, I'm almost about to cry just thinking about it because I have so many people that are gunning for me, and I just want to do everything I can to make them proud and make them happy.
When you go into a fight, and this is the biggest fight, and you see the people saying, "Oh, he's not going to win. Amanda's so good," how you put away of the comments, of that negativity, and be yourself?
Yeah, you know, negativity is a lot more powerful than positivity. So the hardest thing is to continue to remain positive in your mind. You got to block out all the haters, let the haters be your motivators, and, you know, do whatever you can to prove them wrong. You know, I need to prove it to myself more than anything that I know that I can do it. And I let that negativity fuel me. And, you know, they say, oh, well, you talked so much and now you finally got what you wanted. And yeah, I did get what I wanted, and I'm about to go show you why I wanted it. And so I just let that negativity fuel me to be better.
Why do you choose this path? Why MMA? What when you were a little girl or young girl, what was the spark that set you in this path?
I didn't choose fighting. Fighting chose me. My family, I was the baby of 4. My brother was obsessed with WWE wrestling, and he beat the crap out of me and all my sisters. And, you know, I took a tail end of a lot of beatings. I come from a very large family, and I was literally always getting tossed around all the time. So when I found fighting, I was always really aggressive, but I didn't know where to channel it. So when I found fighting, I was like, oh, this is what I should have been doing a long time ago. This is what my passion is, and this is what I'm good at. And so, you know, I never found fighting as opposed to like some people that they see UFC fights and then they go into a UFC gym and look for fighting. I walked into a women's cardio kickboxing class to lose some weight, and all of a sudden they invited me to stay for the MMA classes, and it kind of just took off from there. I haven't looked back since.
At what moment did you realize, wait, this is not just a passion, this could be my way of life, it could be a way to earn a living? At what moment do you realize I'm a professional?
Probably after winning the Ultimate Fighter. I think winning the Ultimate Fighter gave me the confidence and put the feather in my cap to know that I can compete with the best in the world. Any woman that stands at 135 pounds, I know that I can get in a fist fight with them and be just fine and get my hand raised. I think that winning the Ultimate Fighter gave me that confidence to know that this is what I'm going to do as a career. Because before that, women weren't allowed to fight in the UFC. We weren't allowed to get the same opportunities that the other men were making as far as making a ton of money. And so getting our foot in the door as far as fighting for the UFC is when I realized that I could make a legitimate career out of fighting.
And now you are commentating for Combate Global. What is more difficult? To beat someone in the octagon or just to be behind the microphone? What is more difficult?
Definitely fighting someone's more difficult. However, definitely there is some difficulties that come with commentating as well. You know, you got to take your bias out of the fight. You got to be, you know, objective to both parties so that the other fight. I can't tell you how many times I've had a fighter write me and be like, "You're a B word because you said this about me in my fighting," you know, and that breaks my heart because it's like it's nothing personal to me. It's just what I see with my eyes, you know, and so that's definitely a hard shift in as far as, you know, trying to make sure that you say the right things while telling the story of what's happening in the fight, but not in a way that it's going to hurt somebody else's feelings. And definitely my heart pounds out of my chest before the broadcast start, just like it does in a fight. So those are some similarities. But then once the camera gets going and once I start talking, it just becomes natural, just like fighting. My body goes into autopilot and I could just do it all day long. So
do you like it? Do you think that it's going to be the second career for you?
Yeah, definitely. I love it. I got the gift to gab. I mean, I could talk to a rock all day long. And so if it's about fighting and MMA, something that I'm truly passionate about, then it just feels like it doesn't feel like work to me. It feels like fun, you know. I could watch fights all day long.
You're a girl with Latin roots and Venezuelan roots. And how do you feel that the other Latino girls see you when they see you fighting?
Hopefully they feel proud and hopefully they feel, happy to see me. I hope that I give them a little bit of encouragement to go after their dreams and to fight for their dreams just like I have. At the end of the day, we are all one. And, I consider all the Latina fighters, I want them to support me just like I would support them.
We have a lot of Brazilian fighters in the game. We have Brandon Moreno from Mexico, who was a champion. Now you have the moment, the opportunity to be champion. Amanda is also Brazilian, Latino, but do you see more the way of Latinos going to MMA growing?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that they're finally getting their opportunities, and that sometimes the opportunities weren't ever there. But luckily for Brandon Moreno, he got his second shot at the belt. And, he showcased an amazing heart in the first fight. And in the second fight, he just ran away with it and was able to choke him out. And I think the second or third round, I cried when I watched Brandon Moreno win his title. I was so inspired. And I was more happy for him than anything that he was getting his shot, his well-deserved and finally due shot. And I couldn't be more happier. I'm also part Mexican, and I was beyond proud of my Mexican heritage on that side. Latinos fight with so much heart, and I think that that's what makes Combate Global such an amazing production, such an amazing show, is that we're catering to a Latino audience, and Latinos, they fight with todo corazón y todo. They fight with balls, you know what I mean? So they're always fighting with everything that they got, and I think that that's what makes our promotion so amazing.
Todo corazón, toda fuerza, toda pasión.
Y ganas.
¿Qué le dirías a los latinos? ¿Qué les dirías?
¿Quién qué?
¿Qué le dirías a los latinos?
Gracias por apoyarme. Gracias for watching me. Thank you everything for supporting me and for always being in my corner. I feel that love and passion from the Latinos, and I'm super happy and grateful that they support me.
Muchas gracias, muchas cosas buenas, y que tengas esta oportunidad, que la aproveches y que puedas ser campeona del mundo. Gracias.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Gracias.